Morning guys, Justin with Landscaping Entrepreneur. Today is Thursday, March 22nd, and I'm just headed into the shop. So this past Monday was our first day of production, and overall it went pretty good. It was great training for everyone. We only worked Monday and Tuesday because of the weather here. We still got some snow on the ground, so it wasn't all that productive. We sent the gardener crew out to do some pruning. Some edging, some weeding. All they could really do is pruning, so some of the houses they went to they couldn't work at. It's always a little sloppy in the beginning of the year. We do everything we can to ensure that there isn't, futile visits. But what we do is we have them put out door hangers. If there's nothing to do in an area, we have them put out door hangers. The gardener is an existing guy I've had for about this is going to be his 6th year, and so he was showing the ropes to the new guy, showing him how to use a tablet. And training him a little bit, so in that way it was a good use of time. It was also nice because it was only one crew, so I was able to show the mechanic and the new manager exactly how that dispatch process goes. The second day was much smoother, and then we had to call it off because of the weather. So we're still hoping to to get going pretty soon here. It's supposed to warm up, and we got tons of spring cleanups lined up. It's good because it's giving us a little more time to get ready. We're stacking up more and more estimates that we have to go visit, but we can't do. We do the majority online, which I started doing the past couple of years ago, engraving it in my last manager's head. It's so much more efficient, saves so much time, because we do all our bids off of square footage, and if you don't, even if it's misbid by a few bucks, plus or minus, in general, if you go by square footage and you take historical averages, you're going to end up okay. And even if you don't, even when you go to an in-person estimate, you underbid them sometimes. There's always a risk to an estimate. So if we can save an hour per estimate, there's going to be 2 that we're going to lose anyway. So it's really 3 hours per one estimate. If we cannot spend that time, that costs something, sending someone for 3 hours to do estimates. So if we can bid them online and say we underbid it by $100, well, it's kind of a wash, because the next year we raise their price and charge what we need to. So it enables us with less resources to get a lot more estimates out, which I believe is proven to be worthwhile if our data is correct. But anyhow, there still becomes some estimates that we can't do online because Google Maps doesn't allow us to see the yard that well, or we just need to meet with them for whatever reason. We always go and meet with existing customers because that's time much better spent. You're going to win a lot more of those estimates you send to existing customers. Plus, they're already paying you. You're already making money on them. I keep engraving on my new manager's head that, these new people, what are they putting on the table? We're going to spend our time to go out an hour to go give them a bid and then write it up. And, what are they putting on the table? What, so they can go do that to 10 other people and then pick one of them who's the cheapest, which isn't going to be us. So, I really like the way we're doing it, and yeah, like I was saying, so the existing customers, they're already paying us. We'll go to their house, no problem. We'll give them our time, but I'm not going to give time to people that don't deserve it, or they're not putting anything else on the table. So anyway, things are going really good. I had to fire my office guy I've had for a year and a half. He was the last leftovers from last year, and just bad attitude and entitled, and it just dawned on me, and I just decided, you know what, I don't need you anymore. He's leaving anyway, and he just didn't want to. He said he wasn't going to come in the office unless I was going to be there, if he can work from home, and he just had this big attitude about it, and I just said, I don't need this. Who's working for who, so it just slowly got out of hand. So it makes me nervous, because you try to give people an inch, they take a mile, and then they think they deserve that mile. So it always goes back. You got to keep things tight, keep things regulated. And so the next office person, I'm definitely not going to let work from home, or very rarely, because then she's just going to expect that she can work from home, and she should be able to work from home. So anyway, fresh start, all new people. The people I have now are great. I'm doing interviews for a few office people next week, which seem awesome. So feels good to have a fresh start, and everyone's accepting our higher rates. So I think we're off. It's definitely a fresh start, but we're off to a good year. And the business is already built. So there's a lot of details that I don't need to worry about. It's just putting the people in the positions that we already have created. So anyhow, I'll keep you guys posted and catch you next time.